All right, man. So today on the 515 Real Up Real podcast, we are honored to welcome a true leader in Alabama, a creative in the film industry, Meghann Bridgeman. She's a former dancer and art leader who went on to lead Create Birmingham as its president and CEO. And earlier this year, she stepped into her new role as the director of the Alabama Film Office. Meghann has been a driving force in building opportunities for artists, filmmakers, and entrepreneurs across the state. And now she's taken Alabama's film industry to the next level. We're excited to sit down with you and to discuss Sidewalk and what's the future of Alabama.
Well, I'm
so
excited
Meghann,
to be
thank
here.
you. Yeah.
Yeah.
So excited to have you.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you.
Really nice to be here.
Yeah.
So we're not gonna hold up your time because we know you are very, very busy. But I just want to ask you. We just want to ask you a couple questions.
Okay.
We'll ask you a couple questions.
All right.
Well, we were talking a little bit earlier, but like, where are you from? Like, you're from the state of Alabama, but can you tell our audience where you're from?
Yeah, I'm a Huntsville native, born and raised in Huntsville, but I actually left Huntsville in middle school to come to the School of Fine Arts. So a lot of my formative years were in Birmingham. So I identify both as home, honestly.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's cool. That's cool. Well, here we go. Let's talk a little bit about your journey.
Okay.
So you've had such a unique journey from professional ballet to art leadership and now leading the Alabama Film Office. So how has those experiences shaped the way you approach this role?
Yeah, that's a great question. I think because I was a performing artist for so long and in an industry that was often under-resourced, I think it gives me a real appreciation for people who are trying to make it in a gig economy. And how, as a state leader, how can we come together and support people in creative industries in a way that our talent will stay and thrive here? So I think it just gives me a really relatable point of view and understanding of how you're trying to make your ends meet as a creative.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what are some of your primary goals and vision for the Alabama Film Office?
Sure. Well, most recently we just incentivized music production, which is a huge plus. Really expanding from the film lane to creative industries and including music is a quick win for our office. I would love to expand our spending cap so that we're investing more money in the state. And then I'm trying to think of creative ways we could actually incentivize lower budget films so that we're really speaking to local filmmakers and local crew hires. Right. That's going to be a longer road, but it's something I really care about.
Okay.
No.
All right. So, let's go back a little bit to Create Birmingham. So when you think back on your time at Create Birmingham, what accomplishments are you most proud of that helped you prepare for your next chapter?
Well, we dove right into film. So we really invested in expanding the film office, working on film policy across Jefferson County. So I noticed right away when a film would come to our region, they would accidentally touch 6 municipalities.
Yeah.
And they had no idea how to navigate that. They didn't know that in the morning they were in Homewood, in the afternoon they were in Birmingham. So I was really proud of the way that we started solving for that problem when people are coming to our region. I'm also really proud of the community arts programming. That's something that I cared a lot about and was able to partner with the city and our team and so many different entities in my time there. The most recent one before I left was the Joe Mentor Project, and it was just really meaningful work that celebrated the best of Birmingham.
Yeah. And what are some ways that you all promote and support local talent and filmmakers?
At the Alabama Film Office?
Yes.
Yeah, at this point.
I'm sorry, yes.
Yeah, well, I could speak to either one. At the Alabama Film Office at this point, it's really promoting the crew. So when people are asking, the question I get the most, because really the people who call me want incentives, right? That's why they're calling our office. It's a bigger budget film. It's really assuring them that they can hire locally and bringing them to the region. So I always ask them to come. Our office will personally meet with them or contact the regional directors to meet with them and show them what's available locally and really, truly incentivize them to hire locally. That's our superpower as a state office.
That's cool. Okay, so what excites you most about the growth of the film industry here in Alabama?
Well, there's nothing but opportunity.
That's right. That's right.
Because we're a small player, on the national stage. We have a fairly small budget, but it's still one that can make impact. So I think our opportunity for growth, I see a lot of films coming from Georgia. And the Georgia market is a little bit saturated. It's become expensive, maybe a little jaded. I don't want to speak for all of Georgia, but a lot of those filmmakers are finding it easier and less expensive and more friendly to come film in Alabama with a very competitive incentive package. So I think there's a lot of opportunity for us to really hone in on that $5 million to $20 million window of smaller independent projects who need a home.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are some of the biggest challenges you all face?
I think greater investment is a bigger challenge. I think the chronic underestimation of our state is a big challenge because people don't think of Alabama as a place where you can find amazing creative talent and a beautiful, incredibly diverse background for your film. I mean, I think that getting over some of that stigma is a challenge for our office. And then for me, keeping our talent here, the brain drain is a real threat in Alabama. And I'm a boomerang. I left for 20 years and came back. And I want more of those stories, or where people never feel like they had to leave. I don't want to lose our talent to Georgia or New York or LA. I want folks to stay here.
Yeah, and that's how we feel. We say that all the time.
All the time.
We don't want to have to go to Georgia or LA or New York or anywhere like that, because we feel there's so much talent that's here in our state.
It's incredible the amount of talent in the state.
Yeah,
and so many stories untold still.
Definitely. And you kind of alluded to it here a second ago, but again, what sets Alabama apart from other film hubs?
Well, I think the easiness of filming is really, I know I already spoke to that a little bit, but if you're doing a location shoot, you can shoot for anything. You can shoot for New York City right outside these doors.
Right outside.
The only look I haven't been able to figure out is the desert. If y'all can figure that one out, let me know. That one I don't know. So
I
think
create one.
You could try. The ease of moving and being here, it's a little bit less expensive. And then I think the eagerness of the workforce, that's a real asset. People want to go to work here. They want creative opportunity, and they're going to be excited and willing and capable to work on a variety of projects.
Okay.
And what are some of your top priorities? I know you touched on it a little bit earlier, but what are some of the top priorities of the Alabama Film Office moving forward?
Yeah, I think, again, to really work on increasing the investment in the incentive package so we can invest more in the incentive program, and then getting this music program off the ground. That starts October 1st, so that's a whole new frontier. And hopefully we can reach that capacity and then grow it. And then really looking at the smaller budget sector to see if there's something that the state office could do that would be meaningful in supporting Alabamians and Alabama crew who are making films here.
That's right.
And we're here at the 27th annual Sidewalk Film Festival. Like, how big is it that, this film festival has been going on for 27 years. You have filmmakers from all over the world coming here to Alabama. What does it say about Birmingham and Alabama overall that we have something like the Sidewalk Film Festival here?
Well, hats off to Sidewalk.
Yes, definitely.
Wow. Like, the legacy and power of this organization just continues to amaze me. And the filmmakers I've met over the weekend and the people who come here, it's super powerful. I think Birmingham has a courageous history. It's an amazing place. I think when you are here, it's palpable, right? Like, you can feel the energy in the city. There's a lot to offer, and I'm not surprised Sidewalk's done so well. I think it's that hurdle of getting people to come here and be part of the scene and really see it, and then it's like an aha moment. It clicks for them once they get here. So, and Birmingham, of course, is near and dear to me because I spent so many years here and reside here, but all over the state. I was just in Muscle Shoals, and there was an aha moment for me there where I was like, oh my gosh, the music legacy here. I think there's a lot of stories in our state, and Birmingham is a powerful part of that story. Yeah.
That's cool. So let me ask you this. So when you think about Alabama 5 to 10 years from now, what's your vision for the state's creative economically?
Well, of course, I hope it's thriving. You know what I hope? I hope it's a place that people aren't surprised to hear that there is creative talent and a bustling film industry. I hope it's a known entity in 5 to 10 years, and people are like, "Oh yeah, of course, Alabama." That would be awesome.
Yeah, definitely will.
It won't be one office alone, though. I have to say, like, all of these regional efforts and local filmmakers and people like yourselves who are investing your own time and talent will be part of that change. Yeah.
All right. So I think we may have a role for you in one of our next projects. So we'll be reaching out to you, okay?
I think you could do better.
Well, I want to thank you for taking the time to come out and sit down and talk to us. We know you are very busy.
Oh, no.
And we really do appreciate it. It's an honor.
Well, it's so great to be here. Thank you guys for what you're doing.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Meghann Bridgeman.